Hey, everybody. I am Mike.
Oh.
And I am Bob.
And I am Tim? Question mark.
And this is the Board Game Rundown.
It is.
Welcome to Whiskey Wednesday, our last episode of April. I don't know what significance that has, but it is a
I was
true
like,
statement.
you said our last, and I was like, oh shit.
Our
Wait,
last
what?
of April. And we've got a doozy for you. This topic. So I know we had talked a little bit about it, I think last week on the stream, but
Mhm.
also there was a little bit of this idea came from our I guess we can call it our sister/brother channel over at the Board Game Mechanics. They are going
Yeah.
to be recording a similar topic of games they haven't played yet. We have slightly modified that into classic games that we haven't played yet. For those that do not know the Board Game Mechanics, you should go over to their channel and subscribe. They've been around a lot longer than us, probably played way more board games than us, and also great people. So,
Love the
Pretty
people
okay.
there. Pretty okay.
yep,
Well, love Katie. Jason's all right.
Yeah,
yeah,
fair.
yeah. And I'm just gonna give credit where credit is due because, like, I talk to these people like almost daily, so make sure you give them a sub over there. We're going to be doing this topic very soon, so if you like what we're doing, then go check them out. And
And then let's just shout out Wayne and Carlos. I saw them. Steph's already in the chat. He was
yeah,
here before we even started.
Wayne is
Drinking that
also
coffee.
part of the Beans and Dice podcast, another great YouTube channel that you should go check out. That has a great form, an even better format, quite
Their
frankly.
show's even better. Yes, because you
You
can call in and be a part of it. You don't have to
you
settle for the chat.
got a phone number at the bottom. You call in. You can hear your voice on YouTube and be part of the conversation. Pretty cool.
That's right.
Always,
Basically become YouTube famous.
yeah.
And don't be the
Um,
guy that just calls up and yells cuss words or racial slurs until they hang up.
yeah,
Because that did happen once.
that's
I had to
true.
laugh because it
No
just like
shit.
kind of shocked me. But yeah, that did happen. And they're like, yeah, this happens. And it's nature
Mhm.
of the beast. Unfortunately, you're gonna get idiots. But
Right.
no,
Good to
call with
see
something
Andrew.
interesting to contribute. Andrew, what up?
Good to see
Andrew's hopefully
Carlos and
going to be at Origins, so we'll see Andrew soon.
yeah. Yep, we are copycats. Good ideas. Sometimes you got to have inspiration for
Yeah.
Hey,
said
look,
good
in the
I
idea.
prefer
NFL, right?
mimic.
In the NFL, somebody starts executing like a particular style of plays or something like that, and they work. So it gets copied, it gets implemented until somebody figures out a way to stop it and then do something better. So somebody figure out a way to stop us, and then we'll just find a way to do it better.
Yeah. Or you just get somebody that can figure out their signals, and then you don't even have to guess what defense to
Well,
play.
that's a
You'll just
lot
know
easier. That's a lot easier, but
it is.
I have Jason and Katie have a restraining order against me, so I can't get into their house and film them filming the show anymore. So
Yeah, I mean, I guess it's allowed if you're in Ann Arbor, Michigan. That's a different story. Speaking of other great channels, go check out the Full
hey,
42. Pretty much everybody here already knows, but I'm still gonna giving everybody their shout outs today. They live stream every Monday night at 9, and they even did after getting back from the gathering. How about that?
yeah, the gathering was pretty awesome, and I want to say jealous, but that's not the right word. I was happy for all of the people that got to be there, and
Mhm.
wish that I could have been there with them.
I
So
think
I
that's
won't
what
say
jealous means.
no. Jealous has like more of a negative connotation.
Yeah, I mean it can, but I don't think it necessarily like. So use jelly. There you go. So it's not as negative, but it still has the
Yeah, yeah.
same
Oh,
like
I'm in jelly. I'm
very
jelly.
jelly. It's what the kids are saying these days.
But
There.
but no, my sister and brother-in-law were there. They got to play games with the Rossies. So I was very excited. I'm like, you have no idea. They are amazing people. I know Wes was there. I know Googs and Chris Strain were there. Um, Karen was probably there. You know, she doesn't watch, but she doesn't have to. Because nobody's going to tell Karen what to do. But yeah, lots of great folks out there, and just what a cool atmosphere, and what a great opportunity for those guys. So really happy for them.
Yep.
What up, Jazz?
Looks like Andrew will be there.
Let's see. Yep, we got Jazz in the house. We got another great creator in Jim Cole, who makes great art and games. Wants to know what we are drinking.
I got.
Oh, you don't listen. You don't want to know what I'm drinking. I'll just tell you that.
I got rum and mango juice because it just sounded good.
I mean, I think that's good. Is Mike gonna like pop up, or did
It's
he
like my
get
third
up
one
and walk
already
away?
today.
Oh, okay.
It's been a busy night. So.
I wasn't even actually drinking any whiskey tonight. I got home kind of late. I ate dinner, barely had time to slap together a link and a thumbnail before I brought the laptop downstairs. I'm drinking Coke Zero. But no,
Ooh. Oh,
yeah.
Fuller's having. Hey, go easy on the Pepsi tonight, Fuller. We don't want you to wet the bed.
But since I don't have a cup down here, I just went and just grabbed a bottle of Indiana whiskey Hoosier Sweet Heat. Not a sponsor, but could be.
Hell yeah.
This is your good old cinnamon whiskey. I'll
Nice.
just drink it straight from the bottle just so I can say I drank something.
There
You
you
know,
go.
maybe we should reach out to them because I took some of that chocolate
Oh,
whiskey.
I
over to
have,
Mike's.
and they've never answered any of my emails.
They must not be into board games. But we were doing some shots of the chocolate version, and it was actually really good too.
I'm drinking
this is very
some
smooth.
good old rock gut tonight. I got some Evan Williams.
There's nothing wrong with Evan Williams, even
No,
the
it's
black
fine.
label.
It's fine. It is fine.
Always, yeah, of course, looking forward to seeing you at
Oh yeah,
Origins, Mike.
the Googs. Heck yeah.
Yeah, man. It's gonna be a good time. I think Googs is gonna be like a free agent walking around at Origins this year.
Actually get to play some games.
Yeah.
I finally got myself some of that bitters. It's got an interesting taste. Good stuff.
Yeah, I
Was
don't
it bitter?
have any bitters downstairs. I'd give it a shot. Ha! Shot.
I see what you did there.
Let's see.
I'd have a big old glass of
whoops.
Evan Halbert there. Oh,
Hey, drink some Evan Halbert.
There you go.
he was also at the gathering. I saw those pictures.
He was at the gathering.
Yeah,
That
Three
sneaky devil.
Floyds.
He could talk himself into any place. I bet.
he probably could.
Rob, is this the stuff
He's
you
like
talked me into
Fletch.
getting from Costco? I know it's a Three Floyds, but I don't know if it's
I'm not sure if it's Bloodforge or not. It might be.
I think you
Very
said
well
Blood
could
Forge
be.
wrong.
No, we did not make a peanut butter cup shot. Although now that sounds delicious, and I want one. I think I have a little bit of peanut butter.
Oh, okay. He's going to be with Cardboard Alchemy. Hey, but that's even better because that means Strain is going to be at Origins this year. You know what that means? I have to do. I have to get that freaking Aqua picture. Actually, I need to order one and then get a picture of you guys asking me to get Chris to sign it. He will be so mad, but he'll also be such a good sport that he'll do it. But he will. Oh, it's going to be amazing. I cannot wait to do that.
We'll have to figure out some place to get some food and a drink or something. Celebrate
Birthday Con. So wait a minute. Since Grand Con is like, wait, no, never mind. Since Grand Con's in the same month as my birthday, I get to call it my birthday con now. Come on.
Indie Spiel, I guess, is technically my birthday con, but it's on Julia's birthday this year, so it will be her birthday con.
So Jim, it is not the same. So this is what Bob told me about Three Floyds War Spite. Now I've had this bottle for a year and a half, and you can see how much is in there.
It's not great.
It's not great. No, I may actually take a swig right out of the bottle here. That's going to be my theme, I guess, is just swigging things right out of the bottle.
I love that for you.
Not that good, because I've got very few collection whiskeys. I drink this stuff on my shelf. So, there are some other things I was trying to address. Oh yeah. So, Steph had a couple good ones here. We should rename the stream the top 5 classic whiskeys we haven't drank yet. I like
Oh,
that.
all of them.
And then here regarding our topic, since we are covering
Oh, yeah.
classic
Hmm.
That would have been a
games,
good question to ask before I made my list.
uh,
You mean for you to ask?
Yeah. I started making a list. I was like, how are we defining classic? I was like, screw it.
well, how did you guys define
So
classic?
Bob, do you want to go first?
Cold. Yeah, sure. I put in basically anything more than 10 years old.
Okay.
I figured about 10 years was classic, and then I ended up I backed it all the way up to like the 90s and whatnot. Found some games and that I haven't played yet and picked those.
I think 10 years is pretty fair because at that point you can at least call it a modern classic if anybody wants to argue it. But 10 years I think is pretty fair.
Yep.
Tim, what about you?
So I think I picked games all that are also older, but I think were at some point pretty evergreen. You know what I mean? Like held in pretty well regard. Evergreen. Like obviously Dominion's not going to be on my list because I've played it, and have a lot of feelings about it. But like a Dominion, right? Like, oh, everybody knows this kind of game, and and is aware of it, and and maybe some of these games are a little more foundational, kind of like that, or and maybe some of them aren't, but they just are older, and it's like, man, I've always kind of wanted to play that and never have. So,
yes. So all of mine at least 10 years old. I tried to go older than that, but I've got one from 2015, and so I like a lot of these are games that people think that I probably would have played because these games are my taste. Like I didn't put like old classic dungeon crawlers on here because, well, people may know that I don't really play that many dungeon crawlers. I don't play a lot of Ameritrash games, so I'm not going to have a bunch of older thematic type games on here. These are games that, like, if you know my taste and I said I haven't played that, somebody would say, man, it's criminal you haven't played that. That's how I approached it.
Yeah, no, I think that's fair.
We played a dungeon crawler recently that you really like.
Layers is excellent.
It is.
From Kids
Does not fall, I guess, modern classic.
Because it
is modern.
But no, yeah, it's really good. I got my buddy Ben to play it, and he liked it too. I got out before him, and he still ended up beating me.
I love that that's an option, right? That's a possibility. That just to me is a testament that it's a good game because there's more than one way to win.
He found a last chest in his last round, and it was enough points to put him like 2 or 3 points ahead of me or something.
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
good for Ben.
Hipster picks. I just saw that comment. That's great. I'm embellishing the face quite a bit, but this is not good. This is gonna go sit on the shelf for another year and a half.
Another year to take a shot of it.
Or let me go. Oh, I got a cup here. Let's mix this in with the Coke Zero.
There you go.
Not good.
Man, you're gonna waste a perfectly good Coke Zero.
Yeah. I'm telling you. Yeah, we might have to do that. We got to cut down here. So, all right. So you know our list. You know our criteria.
You know what you might not know, though.
No.
Is we have a sponsor. And this sponsor, not only is a great company, he's a great guy. Tony's fantastic. If you go to conventions, you probably see him work at the BA Games booth. His game, Cattywampus, is going to be coming out later this year. And he has a company that makes banners, signs, T-shirts, web design, anything you might need to help promote your business.
Bob, you're doing a terrible job describing this. You should just
roll the beautiful bean footage.
Yeah, there you go.
Get your games noticed with help from Lawhorn Design. Eye-catching backdrops, banners, table covers, signage, and much, much more. all shipped directly to you or your next big show. Fast, reliable rush orders are always available to keep you prepared and professional. Contact Lawhorn Design today for all your creative marketing, branding, website, and event display needs.
Yeah. Sorry, Bob.
What's
I know
up?
you were doing, but it's more fun to mess with you.
Right on.
Okay.
Well,
What's up,
Good.
Bryce?
Tim,
Good
don't
to see
worry.
you.
It's personal.
There we go. That's right. That's right.
Also, we'll say that Tony's
Hey, Bryce.
company has done well enough that he's currently on a cruise and not in our chat. So
That's right.
I just saw him posting
Well,
pictures
maybe
of
his
going.
wife makes a bunch of money.
Yeah.
He's
Hey,
he's playing games with the Podfather right now. So
that's right. What up, Bryce? I'm
man?
really sad that my Cubs could only beat the Dodgers 1 game out of 3, but I guess good enough. Also looking forward to seeing
Hey.
that clown in convention season.
At least you've kept up with the Cubs enough to know they recently had a series with the Dodgers. That's impressive, Tim. Very, very good
Hey,
knowledge.
I follow them. I just refuse to give the Ricketts any of my money. They beat the Padres today.
You're doing better than me. I had no idea who they played. I just pay attention to whether Nico Horner has done anything for my fantasy team. So
baseball
spoiler
started
alert,
already?
he has, because he's been pretty good this year.
he's been awesome.
Yeah.
What was that, Bob?
I said baseball started.
Sure
we're a
has.
month into baseball season now, Bob.
Sure has.
I don't watch a whole lot of baseball.
Hey, speaking of people that were at the gathering, what's up,
Hey,
Dave?
what
Good
up?
to see you.
What's up, Dave?
Hopefully my my sister and Patrick behave themselves when hanging out with you and Di.
I mean, if she's smart, she didn't mention that you were her brother. I mean, that's what I would do.
Fair.
So.
Fair. I would have avoided that topic as well, because that's one way to get uninvited.
Yeah, fortunately for
from
her, she changed her last name.
from the gathering real quick. Yeah, that was her first smart move.
Yep. And yes, there is a zombie survival infection expansion coming in October.
Sweet.
So we got some time to collaborate on that.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah, I cannot wait to see. Bob, I was going to talk to you. That was one of the games I was thinking we need to bring to Indie Spiel and get played.
Oh yeah. Okay. And I'll go ahead and say, if you're on our Discord, check out Jim's Discord too. It's pretty active over there. He likes to ask questions of his community about input for future expansions and gameplay and whatnot. So if you like to kind of be involved in that kind of stuff,
yeah,
his Discord's a good place to be.
I'm also gonna say that, like, find out, like, follow that Discord just so you know where that man's gonna be, because that artwork, even if you don't like his game, that artwork is worth buying. Just telling you.
Yeah,
I've got his artwork in my house.
I have it. Me too. I have it at work too. Yeah, Corey liked it. He's like, yeah, you can put that up. I was like, sweet.
Oh, hell yeah.
And Bob gets the check, but I'm doing the dirty work over here, dropping that Discord link in the comments. So if you would like to check out that campaign, there's one way to get there. One of many ways, not the only one way.
Not the only way. This is the way.
So I didn't ask my sister, but like, so how, I need to know how Dave and Di got together with Pat and Julia. And then how did they find out that we knew each other? You know what I mean? Like, I want to know where that happened. Because that's my wife's greatest fear, is that, like, I will be out
Tim's
somewhere
brother.
and somebody will know the show or something. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then, but she's got to be there and I've got to be there. You know what I mean?
Yeah. What I think was great was, I think it was Googs was recognized for being on our show.
Yeah.
And we were at a convention and somebody walked up and asked Googs if he was on the rundown.
Yeah, as I was standing next to him, it was amazing.
Yep.
Thanks for.
And I was recognized for being on the full 42.
Yeah. Crazy, man. Crazy.
Love it. Love it.
All right.
What up, Chaz?
I guess I should drink out of the bottle again. And
yeah, for everyone's pleasure.
Yeah. Oh. Accosted him in the elevator.
Oh,
That sounds like a very Patrick thing to
that
do.
is a
Yeah.
Patrick thing. Did he find out you were like a lawyer or something? Because he loves finding lawyers.
Mm. That's good. That is a right out of the bottle worthy whiskey. Secret Society of Lawyers.
Yeah,
How
they
about
are in a
that?
secret society.
Oh, a board game
Right, they're
rundown
like a secret handshake.
exclusive news from
Uh-oh.
straight from DV Games.
Yes, let's hear
Ooh.
it. Let's
Yes, you
Yeah.
Oh, so
can.
Bryce did have an ulterior motive for popping in.
That's
He's like, "Oh, I
right.
just wanted to say hi," but
And then
secretly,
spill some
Uh,
tea.
secretly spilling some tea. Let's go. I'm
And
here for it.
Clean up on
DV
aisle
Games puts out
comment
some
section.
good stuff.
ooh, now
Oh wait, I
that's
think
a
I know.
game.
I think I know what it is.
Spoilers.
Bang!
Ooh,
Black
Bang
Flag. So is that the
Black
pirate version of
Flag.
Bang?
Uh-oh, Bob's. You
Pirate
just got
Bang.
Bob
Look at
in.
that.
You just got Bob in.
Wow.
Very cool.
Okay.
You know, Standalone Pirate Bang was Bob's old OnlyFans before he started doing the board game related stuff.
I thought we were talking when we said Black Flag. I'm sorry, I thought we were talking 70s rock. Dang. Dang. So
70s punk,
yeah.
like Henry Rollins.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good too.
That's
There
good
you
too.
Awesome. So
Sweet.
yes, go to the DV booth at Gen Con and get you some Pirate Bang.
Heck
Yeah.
yeah.
Maybe DV will pay Bob in games to stand there like a pirate and sexually harass women in
Cosplayers.
bodices as they
Yeah.
walk by.
I'm after your booty.
Or whatever you got up top here.
That's right. Oh, I always like me a nice chest.
Wow.
That's never not going to be funny. Just because.
On that note,
indeed,
we should probably start our list.
I mean, we should. If not, what are we even doing here?
I may have to add another. I have so many honorable mentions.
you have a lot of those to count down.
Oh wow, we're definitely getting
Hello.
canceled now.
Good morning.
Yeah, that's true. He
Yeah.
will.
He will. He has.
Yeah, that's fair.
Oh, Carlos, I thought
That's
this is
fair.
already like his second good question, and I think I skipped one. Let's go up to the first one here, since he's already been dropping them, and we've missed it.
Bluffed your way through
Lied or bluffed your way through a conversation about a game you've never actually played. I wouldn't say lied, but maybe bluffed about my familiarity about a game. Like I knew some things and I talked about what I knew, but not tried to embellish about the things I don't actually know. Why have you seen me at work before? Or?
Yeah, right.
He is a salesman.
It's basically his job.
Basically, isn't totally.
I mean, I think I've been in conversations with people and they've gone on and on and on about a game, and I've known enough to like ask a question or two, and then like sort of at the end of like that person's sort of very impassioned speech, they're like, "So what did you think of it?" And then I have to go, "I've never played it." But I've let people to me about games, I think, under the assumption that I had played it before. But I didn't want to be rude. You know, they're talking, they're excited, they're engaged. You know, like I don't want to say, "Oh, I've never played that," like because I feel like that would be a dismissive thing to do.
Usually, like, "Oh, that's one I really want to play," or something like that.
Yeah, there's much nicer ways, right? You could go about it.
I've heard good things about that. Yeah,
right. Or actually, I never want to play that game because
there's Jason.
Jason's here to see if we steal his topic properly.
Well, right. I did plug your channel, Jason. I made sure they knew it's the board game one word, which is incorrect because it's two words. And it's mechanics, which is wrong because it's mechanisms. Double whammy. I'm kidding.
That's right.
I don't really care which one you use, but board game is wrong.
I also, Jason, told everybody that to see you for financial investment advice. So reach out to Jay. He's
excellent.
Yeah. Yeah, he's got some really good strategies. We were just
Nice.
messaging about it today.
Sweet.
So
Yeah. Oil futures, got it.
yeah,
All right.
lots of
Another.
bonds.
There you go.
You got to
Another banger
diversify
from
your portfolio.
Carlos. I got some investment advice for you. I'll tell you later, or now if you want.
Plastics.
There we go. Yes, he's gonna see all of Bob's 2-year-old games.
Yeah.
Hey, he did say he's gonna pick games that are 10 years or older, so at
He
least
did.
he's into modern classic.
Well, Cole, if you're like straight up Call to the New, like your classic games would be like, well, I wish I would have played whatever
Hey,
Simon released last year.
Most of my games are from the early 2000s. There just happens to be one that's a little bit. Somebody said they had one from 2015. I don't have any that new. That's just where I set my filter.
I was gonna say, Bob's list is like his girlfriends from the early 2000s, and then.
Nice.
You know, maybe one from the 90s. You know, boy, he's got to really blow the dust off of that one. But you know,
we kind of had to tag Jason, one because he sort of came up with the topic, two because he loves what he calls his old crusty brown games.
he does.
He is the classic. You also see
I have a
him in our
Dusty Brown game
Discord
on my list.
as the price vigilante. So
Yeah.
I do have some Dusty games on my list
I-
for sure.
I got some crust on here, that's for
Lots
sure.
of beige.
Whoa.
Lots of beige.
Wow,
Yeah. Yeah.
And
10
some
years is a
crafts.
good boundary. Nothing newer than 2015. Colored me impressed. All right. Thank you, sir.
Okay. There you go.
Yeah.
See. And let's go back to Carlos's other fun question. You ever started learning the rules of a classic and just given up?
Ooh.
I would say no, because most of those, like if you go to play one, odds are somebody knows it. So
Yeah, a lot of classic games are getting taught to me. I'm not
yeah.
generally learning them from the book. That is a good point.
Mhm. I would say one I saw that was popped up that I didn't put on my list. I would feel safe to say it because I don't think anybody
got
else is
one.
going to claim it. But like Mage Knight, that's one that would be considered classic by our, you know, what we said. That I learned out of the book, and that's
rough, dude.
That was very rough. The font is small and the pages are many. So yeah, that was a rough one.
I just thought of one. Actually interesting because I know the Podfather cruise and where Tony's at, they're going through the Panama Canal today, or at least he posted a picture of the canal today. And mine is Panamax, which is a game about shipping containers through the Panama Canal. My uncle bought that game for me as a birthday gift, like probably 10 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
I got like 4 pages through that rule book, and I'm like, no. It was a bad rule book. They've actually there's actually fan-made versions in BGG, if that tells you anything about how bad that rule book is. And I just have not gone back to it, but I would still really love to play it.
Okay.
Nice.
Battle Masters.
Ooh, yeah. I've got Battle Masters in my I say in my basement. I'm in my basement. But you are the Brood Squad. I got some Battle Masters stuff here. I've never played it, but I got it. Picked it up at a yard sale.
Yeah, Dave, I there's games like that I had years ago, still haven't played, and just said, all right, I'm never going to, and got rid of them. But because one is it was a birthday gift, and two, I still love the idea of the game. Because in the Panama Canal, all the shit, like if there's a ship behind you, you have to keep moving forward. So when another player puts a ship through the canal, all of your ships in the canal are going to move forward as well. So it has some neat mechanics I want to eventually experience. Not surprising to see a Vital game be one you gave up on. I know Bob and I gave up on Weather Machine.
Yeah.
Not a classic yet, but could be.
Not a classic. But yikes.
A lot of those Vital games for me, if I'm learning about the book, it becomes we pull everything out, we kind of set it up, we go through the book, we take a turn or two, and then it's been 3 hours, we wrap it up, we put it away. Then the next time we actually pull it out and play it.
Yeah. On Mars. Oh yeah.
Yeah, I've always heard that's not a good rule book too. All right. We don't have a guest and we still killed a half hour, so maybe we should get to our topic, huh?
Oh, we straight up
ready?
murdered it.
I already threw up my
Yeah.
5 like 10 minutes ago.
Okay. Well then, number 5 it is.
I don't know why I drank that as soon as
You got to drink a little faster or a little earlier there, Bobby. You're like,
I know, and
Wow.
I keep getting ice cubes. Okay, hold on. So, look at my dates. Yeah, okay. My number 5 is my oldest one on the list. Calling it classic because it is that old. Not a lot of people talk about it, but friend of the show, we can say that now because he's been on the show, Eric Benninger, told us about Pitch Car, and I think that looks like a ton of fun. Came out in 1995. You're flicking your cars around this track, and you put these like borders around the turns and whatnot, and you're trying to, if you fall off the track, and you got to put your guy back on and whatnot. Looks like it would be fun. I've been playing a lot of these flicking games recently, and I went to pick up a copy of this, and boy, is that spicy. So I didn't pick up said copy. Hopefully we can reach out to Eric and he can bring his copy next time he comes to a convention and we can give it a shot.
Or we just get our asses up to Detroit and play it with them. But yeah.
There's that too.
Yeah. Why should we do the work?
Look at that. Cool.
Oh yeah. Jim Cole. Hey. All right.
Yeah.
That's a good recommendation.
Nice.
Tom Vassell is a champion of pitch car for years now.
Oh, really? I don't watch
Yeah.
it.
I don't as much as I used to, but he's been talking about it that long.
He has been talking about it for ages. I don't watch it either, but I remember that. Yeah. No, that's a great pick. This one is one that I think is just always kind of been on my radar because of the kind of games that I do like, especially from my earlier iterations in gaming, with really liking sort of like tabletop war games and strategy games. And Fortress America is one of those classic ones, right? I mean, it's been around for a minute, and I just feel like this is a game that I should own, I should have, and I should be playing. I don't really know why. I just feel like it. It just seems like something that would be up my alley. How old is that though? That's an older one, right?
86.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's it.
Looks like it.
Like I said though, no, but I mean that's the thing, but it still shows up on like lists every once in a while. It seems like whenever I see it for sale, like it's always an ungodly amount, but I just think it's one of those older games back when like, the bigger like mass market places would just pump out plastic, you know what I mean, and components, and just like not be afraid to like overproduce a game a little bit. What up, Trevor? But anyways, I just this is one that's just been on my radar for a long time. I've always thought seemed interesting and would love it. Fortress America. Bryce, there we go. I knew he would know. That man knows his toy history.
Nice.
But yeah, man, just seems like a game that if I had back in the day and Bob and I were hanging out, we would have busted it out.
Yep.
And just slugged it out many a time. So Fortress America seemed like a very obvious choice for me with the list.
Nice.
All right. All right. My number 5, I decided to just pick a mechanic that I really like, which is racing. I love racing games. Don't really care too much about racing in real life. I like cars, but I don't watch races or get into them. But racing games I love, and there were a couple older ones I could have picked from here. But I decided to go with Formula D. I have never played this game. And
This Joe sold on the Indie Spiel flea market.
Yeah, I've heard good things about it. I've even looked into copies and never picked it up. I love racing. I like that this goes up to 10. I like that you're chucking dice. So there's a lot of things here that I like, and I've just never played this one.
Yeah, isn't that always weird? Like, I don't know. To me, it kind of is like that Fortress America where it's like you've got these games where it's like this game is so me. Why haven't I played it? Right.
Right.
I'll just do this. I'm going to throw out one more for this pick here. It's cheating. I know.
Yeah, it is. Hold on.
It came out a year earlier, and it's even a Bruno Cathala game. Jamaica. Never played Jamaica. So anywho, there you go. Racing games. Formula D is what I picked. Yeah, Formula Day was the original, and that one came out even before that. So that goes back to 1997 is when that one originally came out. That's way old.
Not as old as Fortress America.
Yeah, I don't have anything that old. Mine are all going to be your modern classics.
No, that's by far the oldest one on my list.
Yeah. All right.
Jason said it was meh for him. Cool ideas, was not as exciting as he hoped. And Bryce says still plays it. Awesome. I still see it played in places all the time and talked about, and
I think it's still in print, right?
Power. Is it? I'm not sure about that. It's been a while since I've even looked into picking up a copy. Yeah, I would say this is out of print. It's Asmodee, which doesn't mean a whole lot. They own everybody. Who originally published this? Not sure.
It don't matter.
Zygomatic? Yeah, I'm just curious. No, it is Asmodee. They originally published it, I think. Anywho, and Wayne says it's on VGA, so maybe one of these days.
There you go. Even easier to get played now.
Yeah, exactly. Wrong button. All right, moving on.
Talisman.
To number 4.
Just kidding.
So for Bryce, real quick, when he said, what about Talisman? I have to say, and I don't know who's played it, but the rule with this one is we haven't played it, but we should.
Correct.
So, anyways, I own a couple different versions of Talisman.
Yeah, I have definitely played me some Talisman.
Same.
I have not, because I never thought it would be a game I would like.
Yeah, you don't
probably would not.
You would not like it.
To be fair. All right. My number 4. If you know me, you know I'm a big Lord of the Rings fan, which would probably come as a surprise that I haven't tried War of the Ring. From 2004. I got
a copy, Bob, but I've never played it. Let's go.
Oh yeah. Like I said, I went to New Zealand. I saw where they filmed a bunch of stuff. Still haven't played the game yet. Probably should at some point in time. I hear it can take a long time, which is my biggest concern. But I'm sure I get into it. At least try it one time, especially if I'm playing with people who know how to play or are not struggling through a rule book. But yeah, War of the Ring. That looks like the 2011 version. It's just a reprint, I guess. I'm guessing.
Yeah, there's a second edition.
Second edition is definitely the more common version you'll find. This was in my long list of honorables, but like I'm kind of neutral to the theme.
Sure. Yeah. No. I love me some loader, so.
Yeah, you do. Nothing wrong with that. All right. So my number 4 is just one that I see all over the place. I always see like the big box version of it, like show up for sale, like Facebook posts or flea markets. I think there is a big box version of this in the flea market right now for Indie Spiel. And that is Alhambra. I have yet to play Alhambra, but I feel like that is one of those evergreen, like foundational games. Like I associate that and El Grande like together. I don't even know what you do in Alhambra, but I always see it, and
you build a church.
Text and that is very iconic.
Yeah. I mean the box is, it's classic, right? And I feel like by all means, this game is a classic. I've never heard anybody go, "Oh, I hate that game. Like, don't play that." But I've just never played it.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Also, never played it, but also have heard good things. I didn't even think about putting this one on my list. How about that? Okay. I think I'm going to call an audible for my number 4. I am not going to go with my 2015 game. I'm going to go with an older one. It's still a card game that's been around for a long time. The original came out in 2004. Then they came out with the second edition in 2014.
What up, Big E? Sorry.
What up? We were just talking about
you.
Because you recommended. What was your last pick, Tim?
My number 5.
The Epstein files. Oh, it's because we were talking about the Epstein files, and that's when Eric's name came up. Right.
Okay, yeah.
That is true.
Or I mean, pitch car. That's what I meant. All right, Mike, what's your audible? Let's hear it.
Yeah, it is San Juan. This is like the card game version of Puerto Rico. I do enjoy Puerto Rico. And
this time 50% less slaves, or is that
well, I don't know. Maybe that's why there's a second edition. Honestly, not sure. But I like engine building. I like Tableau games, and this is a game that's been around for a long time. It's very well loved, and I have still never played San Juan.
Me neither.
I audibled off of Magic because I don't think anybody would be surprised to find out I've never played Magic. So,
oh, sure. I guess you're safe to say that one since you know that Bob and I have played it.
Yes, I'm very safe on that one. Yeah, Race also never played. Is it my system that's chugging?
Race is okay. I prefer roll.
I can't even highlight his comment. Nothing's happening.
Whose?
Am I buffering over here?
I mean, you might be because I saw Trevor's comment.
Yeah, it's got to be my system because you guys are lagging for me.
I like chucking the dice, Trevor, and I like choosing which phases are going to happen. And I feel like people who have played Race a bunch have a huge
advantage
over the people who haven't played it because they know like which ones to go after and this and that. And I don't know. That's why I think roll.
I just prefer to play neither version if I can avoid it. That would be my pick.
Trying to clear browser cache. My system's chugging. I couldn't even get comments to highlight.
Chugging.
Yeah, I've heard nothing but great things about San Juan, so it felt like a worthy replacement for my list.
There you go.
I know Junta, but have not played. I actually looked into that one a few months back. I don't remember what got me reading some review about that, but it sounds like a game I would love.
All right.
Yeah, always that debate of race versus roll. I just like chucking dice, so it's roll for me, but I haven't tried either. So
I would say,
like I said, the chucking the dice and the picking which phases are going to trigger and trying to, man, I bet they're going to pick this phase, so I'm not going to pick that one.
Agreed.
Yeah, I enjoy that.
Wait,
I wanted to like that game. I really did, but I'll just.
Have you tried just liking
like roll?
Yeah, I've tried it. I woke up every day and just chose not to like it.
That's right.
Actually, even recently put out another expansion for roll. I've got the ambition expansion.
I'm going to force my lifestyle game upon you, Tim, until you.
Yeah. So that's why I don't like you. You're always forcing your lifestyle choices on me.
I don't like going back to roll is trying to relearn the iconography.
Yeah.
You got to get a PhD in iconography.
That's right. That's what I got. All right.
I've just got a PhD, a player hating degree.
Oh, hold on.
Hold.
There, we're good.
Are we?
Yeah, we're good. No echo.
Okay. Ooh,
Number 3.
that's so true.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you, Eric.
That's right.
You're right.
It's like
That's why I
spinach and butt
love
stuff.
Greek Week.
Oh.
Spinach and butt.
Well, speaking of butt stuff.
Oh boy.
God.
Oh boy. Speaking of, okay. No, anyways,
Speaking
moving
of getting
forward.
canceled.
My number 3, speaking of old and tan, Puerto Rico.
Oh,
I haven't played it. I did Kickstart. I was sitting right here next to me. I have this big box of fancy bit upgraded goodness. Hopefully I like it when I play it finally. But yes, Puerto Rico.
Bob,
I have
you
yet to play.
monster, you got that whitewashed AI generated version.
Is it?
You're a horrible person.
I didn't know that's what that was.
I think
I know that
Wasn't
did a good job with the Castles of Burgundy edition.
Puerto Rico reprint from.
Yes.
I didn't know.
I thought this was one of their first games where they caught a bunch of crap for.
Well, it was the first one
AI.
after they did the Castles of Burgundy one, and I liked the Castle of Burgundy one. So I was like, oh, I'll take a flyer on this one, and hopefully I like it too. So cool. I'm glad I supported all of that.
You're a
Sorry,
monster.
I believe when they originally generated this thing, and they do have people go back in and fix them, there was some like very clear evidence, but it's not quite as obvious anymore. They got rid of the stuff that made it really obvious. Anyway, we'll sidetrack the whole show if we go into that.
We would. No, I can tell you, I thought Puerto Rico was really good. I played it once.
Yep.
Trevor, not sure if you missed the memo, but they're supposed to be classics. So I'm glad that it met with your definition of classic as well.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Great.
Here's Bob being passive aggressive.
No, that was just
just
aggressive.
aggressive. Oh wait, I think we got a spammer in the chat. I just saw best viewers, and I know that's a lie.
The best viewers. No, they're right. We do have the best viewers.
We do.
That's true.
We do.
And I'm just thankful for these spam bots, because otherwise we wouldn't have Twitch viewers. So
hey, all right.
So we appreciate you being there, Spambot. That's right.
Spambot is my 5th favorite MST3K robot. Spambot. You got Crow, Tom Servo.
I don't like spam.
A different one, and then Spambot. You don't like spam? Yeah, you gotta really get in there.
That's right.
Awesome. Okay, so my number 3 is kind of like Bob. Now, maybe I'm wrong because I've never played this game, but I'm just going off the assumption of the name and like just some of the things I've seen on the box. Me too, Trevor. But I love sort of like Civ building games and the idea of like building a realm. And I've heard mixed things on Kingdom Builder. But Kingdom Builder is a classic-ish game. I know it's ugly by today's standards. I'll say that. But I've never played it, and I've always been a little curious. But it's one that like I want to sit down at a table where somebody's already got it set up and somebody can teach me, and I'm gonna play with people that take fast turns. I don't want to get like drug into a super long game of Kingdom Builder, but I am Kingdom Builder curious under the right circumstances. Hey, all right, Eric. But did you guys like it? Just because it was the first one you bought doesn't mean that you liked it. It started your collection. Okay.
There it is. It's hiding. Okay.
Again, it kind of goes back to like Fortress America and stuff like that, where there's these was big when it first hit. Yeah, pretty dated now. Yeah, I mean, I have a feeling, but it's sort of, it's just one of those ones that like it seems like I would like because it does things that I like in games. Like Mike likes racing games and Mike likes betting, and stuff like that. And Bob and I definitely skew a little more like war game, and also like civ building. And even then our tastes still kind of diverge. But yeah, while this game is ugly as hell, I've always been curious about it. And just yeah, always wanted to know more about it.
I actually quite like the box cover.
Yeah, but the box cover is sort of a misnomer, right? Because the actual board game, like the board and the components, look ugly.
Yeah.
And that's why one of the reasons why I've never played it is because I'm a shallow human. And I saw the box and I'm like, this looks awesome. And then I flipped it over and I'm like, yeah, more spam. So yeah.
Mr. Old and Crusty himself didn't even like it. So, maybe. Maybe not. I don't know. I never really quite had the urge for this one. I guess I had heard that that newer games kind of do what this does better, but I'd still try it.
Sure. I mean, and you can say that, right? I mean, that's sort of I don't want to say the danger, right? But like, that's sort of the thing with going back with some of these classics is that now, there might be better versions of these games, right? That are out there. Like, well, yeah, you could play that, but you also could just play game X because it does that, but it does it better and is more fun.
I don't
like
always
like a deck builder and Dominion.
Yeah, I mean, I don't always believe that when people say, well, this game replaces that game, because there's been similar games where I just didn't have that same feeling whatsoever.
I agree
Now,
with you.
others, I totally get like, yeah, every deck builder replaces Dominion. I mean, that's kind of
That's easy.
general, that's low-hanging fruit in the world of games getting replaced.
Yeah.
But and I can't think of a specific example. Maybe I will, but this worker placement game has workers and it's got ways to mitigate your dice.
Oh.
It replaces every other dice placement game before it. Let's cool off on that.
Yeah, we can calm down. Yeah. No, I think that's a fair statement, though.
I'm always wary of those statements because I still believe older games are still talked about. There's a reason these classic games are still talked about and deserve.
Dave, it might have been. It's been a long week at work. But yeah, Mike, I think you make really good points there, though. I agree with you.
Okay. So my number 3, this is really just kind of based on the designer. I've liked several Uwe Rosenberg games over the years. And even though this is out of print, I have a copy still unplayed of Le Havre that I still have not touched. And I just know that this would be a game I would enjoy. This does a lot of things that I enjoy. It's got some engine building. It's got a little bit of economic vibe to it. And I love that kind of stuff in games and kind of commodities speculation a little bit. Yeah, so Le Havre, that's just one I've always really wanted to play. And just haven't.
Yeah, I mean, what Mike is really telling us with his taste in games is that he's like the bad guys from that Eddie Murphy, Dan Aykroyd movie, Trading Places. He likes market manipulation. He just wants to make money, and he doesn't care who he burns to do it.
That statement is half true. I really like making money. I really like making money, and I will do crappy jobs if they pay well. I think a lot of people would. So I'll show you something amazing here. This is my copy of Le Havre. That's still got the shrink on it, and this baby's out of
Ooh.
print. So
Prepare to be amazed.
yeah,
That's like the nerd showing you his Star Wars figures that are still in the box.
Yeah. Somewhere there's a girl very impressed.
That's
Mike.
somewhere.
I
Definitely not
kinda-
upstairs, right, Mike?
yeah, I am bad about
The basement.
like I'll buy a game, and unless there's like plans to play it in the very near future, it may stay in its shrink for a little bit. So
My whole thing is don't tell me, hey, come over. I got this game I want everybody to play. And then you don't have it punched out of the shrink.
no,
Or at least tried to learn the rules. I don't expect everybody to be able to like, hey, we're gonna muddle through some of this. Like I can be game for that, like with a little warning. But yeah.
I sell and trade a lot of games, Eric. So yeah, it's that's why some of them sit in the shrink. If I don't get it played, maybe I'll change my mind in a few years and go, you know what? It's never going to get played.
Eric's a pretty aggressive guy, so shrink comes off immediately. That's the thing about Eric, if you know him. The term gentle giant does not apply to him. He is just a giant.
I almost just for an exercise want to count how many games I can see without moving that are in shrink. Ooh. I'll do that without you guys knowing, and then I'll tell you.
Wow. 1, 2.
I can only see about half of my collection.
I'm not going to do it. It's too embarrassing.
Here, because there's the other half of my shelves are behind the monitor here. So.
5, 6. Oh, I got at least 6.
Here. Yeah, we're going to be here in a minute.
7.
Oh, look, Clank 2. Clank Legacy Season 2. Still in shrink. Crazy.
Listen, if Mike would show up for like a full convention, maybe we could play it.
Also true.
The Shrink of Shame. I love it.
Shrink of Shame. Shame. All right.
I got 15.
That's not
nice. Bad. It could be worse. For Mike, that's bad. For everybody else,
for Mike, so as a percentage of games he owns, that's bad.
Yeah,
because Mike likes to keep his number low.
Yeah, but we're kind of bad friends for that. I think we're not always the best influences.
I don't need this to like wrap around that other back corner here. I think 300 some is plenty, but what do I know?
Is it?
I don't know. I don't think so.
Anyways,
it is.
Let's move on.
All right, let's move on to the shrink of guilty conscience that helped me not buy any new games.
Yeah,
shrink of opportunity.
Shrink of opportunity.
People with 0 Jason with 0 games in shrink.
Damn.
Yeah, how about that? All right. The shrink of shame. All right, on to number 2. That's a good reason.
My number 2 is the newest game on my list. A young 2013 birth date. I'm talking of Concordia.
Oh, sweet Concordia. Good God.
I know these two guys really like this game quite a bit. I have never played it.
What gave it away?
Yeah. Yep, that would be what it was. So yeah, I mean, I like trading games. Ostia is cool. This probably plays nothing like it, according to what I've heard. But I have never.
Salamander.
I know, crazy.
Shaman.
I'm kind of like don't want to play it now just because it's a nice running gag because it's like their like top favorite games and it's just.
Bob, don't you steal my shtick.
Oh, we need to put this up.
That's my shtick. It's terrible, and I love this game.
It's just so bad.
It's terrible. It's terrible.
Concordia's on VGA now. That's right.
I've played it
several times. Yeah, this one's bad.
Oh, it's bad. Oh shoot. This is Katie. Oh,
it's the running joke. It is the
Uh,
running joke.
you don't want to
You know, the
disappoint
thing is,
Katie. It's one thing to disappoint Jason. Who cares? But
Yeah,
you
that
disappointed
counts.
Katie. That's
Now I
tough.
feel
this is one of
bad.
those
Now I feel like I
games.
should play it.
You
This
should.
is one of
Yeah.
those old games I still bring all the time. Like, oh, we're gonna meet up somewhere. All right, I'll bring Concordia. Like,
Yeah.
it goes in the bag.
He
Like,
does
it's
that with
so
the grinder dates. He's like, hey, we're meeting up.
that's true. Just throw it in the bag. Um,
Stuff
yeah,
with
it's
those.
just so easy to learn and teach and plays fast. Yeah.
Yeah, Bob, I don't want to oversell it. I'm not going to say that you'll play this game and it'll jump to like the top of your list, but I do think you will play this game and find it pretty good. Like
Yeah.
I'm pretty confident in that I don't think that it's aged out and it's only nostalgia, like
No.
carrying this. I do think it's better than that. And
It holds up.
yeah.
I this will kind of segue into what I was gonna say is worried about GameFound doing a good job on it. In my opinion, all of the games that GameFound has chosen to reprint and give their deluxeification to have all been games that are worthy. Like every single one of them. The Puerto Rico, Castle of Burgundy, all very great classic games that deserved a reprint and have been improved by Awaken Realms. So I
Well,
think
I
this will
mean,
be no different.
I can tell you that between my number 3 and my number 2, honestly, the box covers have been the reason I haven't played them. You know what I mean? Or at least like why I didn't just buy it outright and then try to get it played or whatever. So going into my number 2, especially up until recently, but Castles of Burgundy was one of the ugliest looking games out there that was super popular. And I've never played it. Now, if I were a newer gamer, let's say that I was into the hobby starting in in the last 3 or 4 years, with what they did with that reprint, absolutely stunning, right? But that classic box, I look at that and I'm like, I don't know. And then you flip the box over and you're like, okay. At the time I'm trying to play, DC Deck Builder, I'm trying to play Cthulhu Wars. Like I'm playing games with very artwork heavy, miniatures, very strong components. And I was really I don't necessarily swing that way as hard anymore. I do have a much better appreciation for these evergreen games and stuff. But definitely early on, and I think a lot of people are like this, you get in and you're just hyped for that like really amazing table presence stuff. And the OG Castles of Burgundy was not that. Like it looked dry, it looked boring. And I will say that, like a lot of other games that I have played that aren't on the list because I played them, I was totally wrong about, right? Concordia, for example, looked dry and boring as hell. And then turns out it's one of my all time favorite games. So, it's, it's that, that really shitty thing about, I'd never play that game. It looks boring. I'd rather play my new Kickstarter game that's got all these crazy components, and this is really cool, right? And then you really do miss out on some cool shit because of that. So, Castles of Burgundy, my number 2.
Yep.
Cool.
It is. It is really good. I think Concordia has probably aged better than the Castles of Burgundy. I think that just because there's a lot of like dice placement games now. But Concordia is the most elegant game I've ever played, and I think that makes it timeless.
I mean, Mike, you're preaching to the converted, brother. Like I've got no complaints about Concordia. I don't want to oversell it or whatever, but
I'm a little. Go ahead.
No, go on.
Well, I was a little worried because I believe you guys have said like the action selection thing is kind of like is like Ankh, where you all have the same hand of cards and you're choosing which one you're going to play until you eventually play a card to get all your cards back or something like that. And it's not my favorite mechanism.
But here's the thing, Bobby, is that um, while that is the case, there's the deck building aspect of getting the better cards.
So you do get to change your deck up.
Yes.
Okay. So it's
So
not
there's
always the same set of like 7 cards or whatever that you're playing.
No,
from.
sir. No, sir.
Okay.
You are doing a deck
that can
building thing. So that's like the secret beauty of Concordia is this deck building. And so you're going to get these, like, you're going to add these upgraded versions of the cards and sometimes newer actions, right? Better actions. And sometimes it's like a straight up 1-for-1 upgrade of a card you already have. But you are the way that you're upgrading your actions can skew your strategy when you're actually like moving stuff around on the board, and the way you're doing that, and that the timing of like when you're going to take resources is really interesting. um so it's really cool. And then yes, Evan, the cards are your scoring as well, and so unlike Dominion where the cards are useless, the scoring cards are useless, blah blah blah. Everybody that doesn't hate it should, because that mechanic sucks in my opinion. Um, but like, yeah, man, it does that. It's really interesting. There's like I don't want to say territory control, but you're going out, you're expanding, and what you're going to get is based on like where you're expanding. I don't know. It's all really interesting. I think it does a lot of things that are going to jive real well with you and your sensibilities and what you like in games. Um, and then there's a whole social deduction aspect. Just kidding.
Oof.
Terrible.
And then we lost him. Yeah. All right, Mr. Mike. How about your number 2, sir?
For those waiting on me to make BGA moves, sorry, I've been working a lot, so yeah, BGA moves are suffering. My fantasy teams are suffering. Video releases are suffering. Anyway, that's on me. Okay, let's go to 2004. Everybody knows I love a good auction game. So, Mike, how in the hell have you not played Power Grid?
I've never played it either.
Yeah, I have it. I've played it.
Yeah, I've yeah, I think I'd like this.
I think you should leave it at that. Yeah, I think I'd like this. No, please expand.
Oh no, don't worry, Trevor.
It's a less complicated nucleum.
Okay.
Yeah. I like route building. I like auctions. So you're basically bidding on these routes and trying to connect them together, and all that sounds really, really good.
I mean, it does sound like shit you like.
It does. Shut down the rundown.
Oh, yeah. Charwood.
Yeah.
What is up?
And Evan has also not played Power Grid or Nucleum. Nucleum's excellent. I can attest to that. But yeah, love these kind of games. Just got to get rid of that dumb paper money.
Oh, that's part of the class.
They rethemed this recently, and I thought, if I were to ever get this, I would get the new version. It's not the recharged version. It is, they actually totally rethemed it and everything. It's got a space theme now.
I think Evan is offering the nude version.
Oh. Wow, that's interesting.
Wow. Really
How's that work?
I mean, look, you don't ask. You don't ask. They just, if he says that's what's happening, you just take it at face value and you're like, all right, just roll with it.
Yeah. He says robot expansion. Oh, that's for solo. Outpost? Yeah, that's probably it. Power Grid Outpost. That sounds right. Yeah, that's what it was. It's yeah, and it being that it's been out for a while, if they wanted to make any kind of changes to the original gameplay, I figured this would probably do it. So if I got it, this would probably be the one. but I haven't heard much about this other than, hey, a new power grid in space.
In space. Love it.
I don't know if he said or not, but Evan, what cons are you coming to? Origins, Gen Con, any of the ones out?
I think you misinterpret what he's teaching.
Oh.
I think he's teaching the nude version.
Oh,
Well, okay, so my question still stands.
Oh yeah, I stand corrected.
these funny countering opinions. I'm
Yeah,
sort of
for sure.
neutral
Like
to
games
space.
based in space probably all suck.
I like real space, but like fiction space, meh.
Well, you know what I don't like is like people that are like share like a blood kinship with you, like relatives in space. Don't like that.
Yeah. Unless you're putting them out
At
the
all.
airlock themselves.
Yeah, that's true. And just in case Katie's still watching, I do love you, but I must say that I have to disagree that space games do not suck. Space games are awesome.
Oh. How about
Because you
that?
get to say it's this game in space.
That's man, Bob. That's an oldie for us.
Yeah.
Recently, and this is one of the many reasons why I love my wife, is we saw something for free on the side of the road, and they had wrote free gratis
Nice.
on the side, and Kelly caught it, and she goes, "Hey," well, I said, "Oh, hey, that's free," and she goes, "Free gratis," and I was like, "Yes." But they had actually written that on the thing, and I was like, "Those are my kind of people. I don't know who they are,
Yeah,
but
I'm
I
gonna
want
take
to
your
be,
junk away just cause.
but I want to be friends with them
Yeah.
because I like the cut of their jib."
Yeah. Whoa, can you say that on the internet? I don't know.
I think so.
Okay.
Oh, Evan hung out with my sister. Right on, Evan. I will say I would apologize, but you said my sister and not Patrick, so I don't need to apologize. No, Evan's a great dude, and I'm glad. Oh, and hey, Julia's a good cook. She's a lot of things, but she's a good cook. No, she's a great sister. Oh shoot. Okay, are we down to number ones now, Mike?
Oh shit.
Yes, we are.
Yeah, I got sidetracked.
Did. That happens.
It does. That's all right.
Time
That's
for
what the show's about,
number
right?
one.
So did we explain what we're doing with the number ones here?
Nope.
Spring it on him, Bob. Here's the twist. The shocking twist.
All right, so here's the twist. For number one, we picked a game, a classic game that we have played but didn't like. So if you've stuck around this long, get ready for some fire. I don't know. Hopefully this is not your
Don't say
favorite
shots
game.
fired, because then that means there's gonna be an stage assassination.
That's right. Well, that's
Oh,
okay. I have
boy.
Winston to protect me, and I'll.
Oof.
So here we go. Hold on. I'm going to preface myself here. I have a few of them. So at first I wrote down.
Start with one.
Okay. I started with Dominion, but I'm like too easy.
Oh, that's obvious. Yeah. Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
So then I moved on, and I put For Sale.
Oh, boo! Boo this man!
Bob, you're breaking up.
Yeah.
Cut the feed. Let's pretend like, hey, let's just pretend like we're on Fox News. He's saying something we don't like. Cut this feed real quick. And he's gone. Oh, it's a hell of a thing. His cell phone
got so much better.
Oh, his cell phone must have died. Don't worry.
Yeah.
It'll happen to me too, Bob. It's okay.
I was just kind of.
God, I love For Sale so much.
I know. But yeah, 1997. You guys are all about it. I will actively avoid playing this game.
Oh my God. Actively avoid?
Wow.
Yeah.
I did not. I thought I knew you, Bob. I thought I knew you.
You thought?
I've known you for 20 years. And yeah, I thought we were friends.
We were. Till about 30 seconds ago.
Must have been about 23 seconds ago.
Yeah, that's right. I think it's hot the way I looked left a lot, but
Yeah, that's right. Oh shit. Oh my god, I love this game. So what don't you like about it, or you just weren't impressed?
I guess I'm not super impressed. I don't love bidding games, and yeah, I mean, on the upside, it doesn't last very long.
That's
like,
right.
Title of my sex tape.
That's what my wife says.
The upside doesn't take long. But yeah, I technically have another one too, but it doesn't really quite hit it Tim as well as it hits his mic. But
Nope, just stop.
I'll stop right there.
Just
we'll
stop
do
right
Honorable mention
honorables.
it. Yeah.
We'll
We
do
can
honorables
include
if it doesn't come up.
Okay.
classics we didn't like. Yeah.
Just in case.
Yep.
Just in case.
Sure.
Just in case.
Oh, Tim, if you hit this, I'll be
bro.
You're my friend again.
Yeah. We'll be back to being Eskimo brothers.
That's right. You can't ever get rid of that.
That's right. You can't. That once that stank on you, it's on there. All right. So I just want to preface by I don't think this game was bad, but by the time that I finally played this game, there are just specifically two other games that I would 100% play over this game.
Yeah.
100% of the time. Not even 99% of the time. Not to say that I would never play Trajan again, but I played Trajan. I thought it was fine. But the whole time I'm like, Crusaders is better and Ostia is king. So I know Mike loves Trajan. We sat down and played Trajan with Mike a couple weeks ago. Mike and Wes and Bob and myself. And I'm gonna say I honestly loved how much Mike loved playing Trajan. He was gleeful while playing it.
And I almost beat him too. I was so close.
You did, yeah. And by no means is it a bad game. And I just think that Trajan suffered from me playing
it too late.
Two games that I genuinely am passionate and crazy about first. So Crusaders, Thy Will Be Done is so good. Is so good. And Ostia is for me even better, right? Crusaders is like Ostia light.
Yep.
But the crazy thing about Ostia is that I think you only add 20 minutes of playtime and I get a even better experience than I do with
more
Crusaders.
fulfilling. Yeah.
And it's not really a knock on Crusaders at all, because Ostia, if you watch, is very, very, very high on my on my list in my top 100. I just think that I hit Trajan so late, unfortunately. I think if I had played Trajan 3 years ago, Trajan could be up there because of what it does. But then I do think that Trajan would have very quickly fallen to the wayside based on some of those other experiences. It's sort of like I will equate it to playing Sagrada, right? I loved Sagrada when it came out. Thought Sagrada was great. And I really like Sagrada. I still really appreciate Sagrada. I think it's really good. But I love Carnivalesco more. It's crunchier, but the puzzle aspect of it is so much more interesting to me. So, and I feel like that's where I'm at with Trajan. But I have to say that Trajan will always get some bonus points with me, because legitimately how much fun it was watching Mike have so much fun playing it. I have to imagine watching Mike play Trajan with other people is like watching me play Cthulhu Wars with other people, right? This is one of my all-time favorite games. I'm super hyped to teach it, and I just want everybody to have a good time. Mike, you are an excellent shepherd of this game. It is there's nothing that you
It's
did
not a bad game. It's just a little too long.
that hindered the experience. I just think now I have played 2 other games that do similar things that add to it, and that I just really would want to play more. So
We
the twist is trade. So Bob, is this what the one you were going to say?
Yes and no. So like I said, I had 4 of them. This was one
Okay.
of them.
Okay, so we're like kind of friends again.
Yeah, we're acquaintances again. I'll move you up a little bit on the. We're like coworkers now.
So we
Oh,
played Trajan in 90 minutes. Like in no universe is that long.
Oh, it felt long.
No, it was longer than 90 minutes.
It was longer than 90.
We played it in 90 minutes.
Well, maybe with the teach and everything, it felt longer because we were at it for about 2 hours. If I could play it in 60 to 90, I'm not actively, and this is why I went with For Sale. I'm actively avoiding playing that. I'm not going to actively avoid playing Trajan. I was just a little, I still like the other games better.
With 2 players, it's definitely shorter.
Sure.
So yeah, more players, more time. And maybe with setup and teach, 2 hours. There's a lot to set up.
Yeah.
So this is why modern games don't replace older games for me, in particular Mancala games. I've played Trajan 15 times, and to me, the fact that there are different tiles that come out every game, you don't know what Trajan tiles are at the top. You don't know what action tiles come out in the construction area or in the military area, make it replayable. That randomness makes me kind of wonder, ooh, how are things going to come out? I've played Crusaders a few times now. It's the same game every time. So it's not nearly as replayable. I think Crusaders is excellent. I love the Mancala mechanic. I like the upgrading. I like what I'm doing, but I'm doing the exact same thing in the same order every time I play it. I got to get those buildings that give me another night that allow me to move more because I need to spread out early. I got to get that building that allows me to build cheaper because I got to get those buildings going. So Crusaders struggles in its replayability. Ostia, I need to play more. I've only played it once. I have a hard rule of if I've only played a game once, I'm sorry, it's not going to get that high up my list no matter how much I loved it, because my top 20 is chock full of games I've played 5 or more times, and I know how much I love them. So a game needs to be played by me personally multiple times before I can even consider it going in my top 20, let alone the top 10.
I wanted to comment on Evan. Where'd he go? You want to try Ostia? You tell me what convention you're going to be at over here in the Midwest, and I will bring it and teach it to you, brother.
I went in on that game.
Yep. There's a reason Anachrony is no longer my number 1 game. Although, I mean, if I play it a few more times, it might. They're gonna be those games that are gonna be fighting back and forth depending on which one I'm playing more, or what mood I'm in when I do my list.
My luck is you're going to be playing Ostia, setting up Ostia, and somebody's going to ask me to teach them Inferno, because that's what always happens.
That's always what's happening. Yep.
And I love them both, so I don't know what I would do. Probably just jump off a cliff.
Yeah. Here's a good segue to my number 1. I did not choose Hansa.
Oh, I love Hansa.
And there's another classic one that I could have picked that I know Tim would have overlapped on. But I'll tell you one that just never really did anything for me was Kingsburg.
Okay.
So I do love rolling dice, and I like rolling dice and placing dice. Kingsburg again felt like the same game every time I play it. It just like it didn't have any legs for me. The randomness of the dice result was not enough for me to feel like the game felt different every time I played it. I really like games that feel different every time I play them. So even if I love what I'm doing in Crusaders, because I'm doing the same thing with 0 randomness whatsoever, it suffers in my personal rankings due to its lack of replayability, even though I will.
And everybody knows Mike is a legs guy. So yeah.
Yes, that's actually very true. I'm about to have legs. But Kingsburg was just the same game every time you play it. So that's the one I picked. And I'll leave the rest for later.
So I've never played Kingsburg. I do
either.
own Kingsport Festival, but also have not played.
You didn't play Kingsport Festival?
Other people have played my copy, but I've never
Same.
played it.
I've got that too. I like that game. I've played it a couple times.
But I've
Okay.
heard that's the better version of Kingsport.
Yes, same.
Well, it's got Cthulhu and stuff, so yeah.
I mean, automatically an upgrade.
Right. There's very few things that he doesn't make better.
That's true.
Yeah.
Like the planet Earth.
Yeah.
That's a thing he doesn't make better.
Yeah.
Wow.
Typically. Unless that's your particular what is it, idiom?
Idiom. Yeah. Idiom, sir.
Oh man. Unfortunately, Jim,
Bob,
I feel like
there's-
that's a lot of the games I enjoy, but it is what it is. I just don't like the people that take forever to figure out what that perfect turn is.
What were you gonna say, Tim?
Exactly right. Exactly right. Oh, Bob, I was just going to say that's why you and I have been acquaintances for so many years.
For so long. Indeed.
Is that perfect idiom?
Yes. So honorable mentions. We want to roll into a couple of those.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yep.
So my other number one that I was going to pick, and I really feel like a simple house rule would make this game so much better and a lot more fun that I would actively ask to play it. But as it sits, I did not really enjoy Chinatown.
Oh, I love Chinatown. Holy shit. Okay.
Yeah. I
What
don't like
house
that all
rule
my
does it
information is
mean?
public. Because somebody sees you're building towards a thing, they're not going to trade you. They're just not. Unless you make some obscene trade to try to get the one tile you need.
Who
I
do
want
you
my
play
tiles.
with?
Huh?
Who do you play with?
I played with you.
Mike's offended that you played Chinatown without him now.
Oh, that's right. You weren't there.
No. I mean, like people that don't trade in trading games ruin all trading games, not just Chinatown.
Yeah, well, that's what I was saying though. Like, if I'm like, oh, look, I need like one tile, and I can have like this, like big massive thing where I'm gonna get a bunch of points, and somebody's gonna look at that and be like, I'm not gonna trade you that tile because you're gonna get a whole bunch of points. Why would I trade you?
You have to make them a trade they cannot refuse. It has to be,
or Bob,
it has to be swayed in their end.
But
You
if
have
I
to
don't have
lose that
all those
trade.
tiles,
play
I'm not
the
going to
forced
be able to do
trading
that trade.
module.
What? Yeah,
Or
forced
you
trading
play the
module.
forced trading module.
Yeah. But
Everybody
I'm
loves
just saying, give me all my tiles and let that be hidden information, and let's play that game again.
How would you trade? That would be terrible.
I'll be like, hey, anybody
Tell me
have one of
again.
those? You have one? I will trade you something. What do you need?
Tell me again what your 12 tiles are again, Bob. I forgot since the third round.
Not asking for 12 tiles. I'm asking for this tile specifically. I need a sushi tile. Who's got a sushi tile? You got one? I'll trade you something. What are you looking for?
Then it becomes a memory game.
I know that's not your strong
That
suit.
makes it. That
Oh,
makes it
I love
awful.
it, Trevor. Thank you, Trevor.
You have to make trades that people can't refuse. So you're going to have to give somebody something they really, really, really want
Yeah,
to get
you gotta
something
come up
that
with
you
something
really,
really
really,
good.
really, really want. That's how trading works. You got to give up something good to get something good.
But a lot of times you don't have enough to sweeten the pot enough to where they're going to say, oh, I'll give you this so you can get 30 points. But all you have in front of you is points to give, enough to give me 20 points. Not going to make the trade.
Better be throwing some cash in. I don't know. I'm always willing to give somebody the better end of the deal just to make the game move.
You don't.
But
well, I think the thing with Chinatown, right, is and it can be group dependent because you've got people that have, and this isn't Bob necessarily, but you can play with people that have to win the trade.
Yeah, which is annoying.
And if you can find a way to manipulate that to your benefit, like great. But that's probably more early game than later game. Like, oh hey, you're gonna gamble a little that you can get that payoff later. But
it's almost as bad as people that always have to win or always have to be right. It's almost as bad.
Yeah, that's fair. almost as bad. What up, Jeff?
Hey,
Good to
Jeff.
see you, buddy.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of
I
like,
just
I don't know.
shout
It
out
happens a
real
lot.
quick to Jeff and Weathervane, real fast.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
Wildside was very popular
Yes.
at the gathering.
Gathering.
I won't say anything else, but it was very popular at the gathering. That's a huge win for Jeff. So,
Yeah, it's
congrats.
awesome.
All right, Bobby, what were you gonna say?
Well, I said, I mean, it's like a lot of trading games, right? And you can play Catan, and if people don't want to make trades with it, it's one of the reasons why I don't like it as much because you're manipulating all the sheep, you got all those spots, and I can't get any sheep. Trade me some sheep so I can build a city. Nope.
No,
Like at least you can
Because
kind
that's
of like
gonna win you the
circumvent
game.
that a little bit with trading with the bank and things like that. Chinatown doesn't have anything like that, where you can like circumvent somebody not wanting to trade you.
I mean, I'm not going to say that Chinatown's a perfect game, but holy shit, I love that game. I've only played it, and that is a rare game that I've only played online and not, I've never played the physical version. And I thought Chinatown's amazing. That was one I played during COVID with some, with Danny Uncanny and like his group.
I love that game.
Yeah, I really like Chinatown. I'd love to have a copy of it. But here's the thing, I will say in Bob's defense, if I had a physical copy of it, I would be more than willing to say, hey, let's play with hidden information.
And try it. Let's try it.
And just try it and see. I won't die on the hill that you need to have perfect information for that game.
Yeah, I don't think you do. And take some notes. If you need to take notes, take notes.
Ugh. Ruining one of my favorite games. Go on.
I mean, ruining is a strong word, though.
It is strong.
I know. It felt good to say, though.
it'd be curious to try it.
Okay. Mike, I want you to feel
Tim.
your feelings, but I do think that ruining is real strong.
I know. What you got, Tim?
Okay, so one that I own that I've never played, an old Rio Grande game, that just based on the title alone, I should love, and that is Notre Dame.
That's a Stefan Feld game.
Yep, never played it. I would love to though. Like I said, I own it. One came across my my feed for like basically $5 or $10. Scooped it up. And how have I never played it? I know.
It's pretty good. I mean, in the grand scheme of Stefan Feld games, it's not one of his best, and it hasn't been reprinted by Queen. So maybe that says something, but it's not bad.
Well, what Queen would do is reprint it with the name of a different basilica, right? And so it'd be like,
it's the city series, so it would have to be called South Bend.
Oh yeah. Or Paris or something, right?
Yeah.
But, yeah.
That was the joke. Anyway, good pick. I like that pick. What else? Frozen Tim.
Uh-oh.
Oh no. It was going so strong.
One I have that I own that came out a long time ago, haven't played, classic game. Got a reprint that's newer to meet our definition, but The Gallerist. I haven't played that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah, I guess I can go into some of mine till we get.
Like,
ooh, am I back?
There we go.
Am I back?
Yes.
You had no audio, but you're back.
Yes. No audio.
Recharge the mic.
There we
I'm
go.
back in now. Okay, cool. I mean, I'd love to try this game. I own it. I won't get rid of it until I play it at least once.
What game?
Notre Dame.
Oh, you own that?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh.
I scooped it up for like $5 in a flea market a couple years ago.
Oh, okay. I missed that part. Gotcha. It's been probably
So
10 years since I've played it, so I would be no help teaching.
no, I mean it's whatever. But
Not
I
hard.
saw it and I was like, I should own this game. You know what I mean? Like I
Yeah.
just kind of felt like I
Mhm.
should, and
Yeah.
I won't get rid of it. I at least got to play it once.
It's not bad. Not bad.
I don't really have like high expectations for it. But yeah, I mean, Le Havre is one of those games also that could have been on my list. San Juan, also another classic that could have been on my list. Uh,
Mhm.
but you know, I mean, it is what it is. And it's
Okay.
harder now to get to those classics because of the influx of new and the nature of the channel. And it's a blessing and a curse because now uh as a seasoned gamer, I'm so much more open to trying some of those older games, especially when somebody sits down and is like, hey, I'm going to teach you this. Uh, but for us,
Yep.
we have that influx of the new that
Yeah.
we don't always have that as an option.
Yeah. It gets tough to play the older ones sometimes.
Yeah.
Um, all right. I got a few I can rattle off real quick. This was the 2015 game I was going to put on my list, but I moved it off. I have never played Seven Wonders Duel. That is a
Oh,
Oh,
modern classic game now. And maybe it's because like I was like, Seven Wonders was just okay for me. I played it pretty late, like years after it came out. Maybe like 5 years ago or so. And so like by then I was like, well, Seven Wonders Duel can't be that much better, right? But obviously it is.
it
But
is.
yeah, there's certainly people that do love it, and I do love like other games that have been turned into dual games. So it's something I should try eventually.
Yeah,
Um,
duel is solid. As one of the early sort of adopters of that two-player
mhm.
mode, right? Where everything was going to duel.
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
My
It
problem is
was
you could.
it was the one that started the trend.
Yeah.
I feel like with Duel, you could see everything coming though.
I'd still rather, I think, play duel than regular Seven Wonders, unless I'm playing on the app.
Yeah, I mean that's fair, but I just feel like you can just see all the moves coming, and like to win, like and by military, like for them to not see it coming, it's like, how'd you not see me getting ready to do that? You just have to like, I guess, be heading towards two different modes of victory, and then when they try to
Yeah.
cut one off, then go to the other one. But yeah, it's you can kind of really just see everything coming.
Well, I
Like
do
playing
think
Connect
that
Four,
I
you
do
know.
think that is a fatal flaw to chase somebody that's chasing a military victory that's obviously ahead of you, right?
Yeah.
You're not playing to win then. You're just like you just can't. You have to find the other avenue to victory.
Yeah, and this was kind of what I thought too. If I decide to just track down a version, maybe I'll just get the Lord of the Rings version.
Mm.
Few others here. Lorenzo Il Magnifico, designed by the Italians. Love a lot of their games. One I still have not played. Lisboa, would love to
Ooh,
try that.
You
have
haven't played
not
this though?
played.
Yep. That's a 2017 now, which is newish, but
Yeah.
hey, a 9-year-old Lacerda game I thought deserved to be on the list.
Hey.
Um, How about Chaos in the Old World? One of Eric Lang's kind of original sort of
Ooh.
territory control games that influenced the trilogy that we know and love. That's one I would love to try.
Anytime you
Um,
want.
I still have not played Cyclades, which we've talked about recently, especially with the reprint. I would
Mhm.
love to, especially with that auction action selection mechanic. One that's currently being reprinted on GameFound, Rudiger Dorn's Goa. I've always wanted to play. Originally came out in 2004. I'll throw a Feld in there. Macau. It's a 2009. It's got this really neat windrose mechanic where you're putting cubes into future rounds, so you know what round you're going to have cubes available, and then you like rotate it, and then you take all the cubes for that round, and then you do your thing with them. That is getting reprinted in the City series naturally by Queen, and it's going to be called Manila. And even though I have Macau back here, I am interested in buying Manila because that's where my girlfriend's from. So there's some
Oh,
interest there.
nice. That's
I'll throw a
cool.
couple more out here. Acquire. That's just a mic game right there. I've never played Acquire.
Oh, 100% that is a mic game. I've never played it either, but from what I know about it, you are
Yeah.
correct, sir. That is a
Yep.
mic game.
How about Alien Frontiers? Still never played that one. Love
Ooh,
to.
that is in the flea market right now.
Okay. I haven't looked since like last night. Uh, I never played Diplomacy, but that one's just probably too long.
I own Diplomacy and I would love to play it. But I've heard these stories of sort of like the long form way to play it, where like, you've got a week, you mail in your orders, you
Oh
email your
yeah,
orders in
I've heard
and
of
you
that.
run it. And I would love to do that. I
Yeah,
don't know that I have the capacity to orchestrate that, right? Organize and run it.
right.
But holy shit, would that be amazing?
Yeah.
Because I know that that is a thing that happens, and I love the concept and the idea of it. And I do have a physical copy of Diplomacy because of that.
Nice. That's great. I got a couple others I'll rapid fire here real quick. I've never played Battlestar Galactica, but it's literally been out of print for
Oh shit!
and
Yeah.
I've
I've
played
got a version. I don't know what.
Unfathomable. I love
Yeah.
it. I've played Dark Moon. I love it. So it's kind of like,
Yeah.
well, do I have to play Battlestar? So
So here's the thing that'll piss off other people, Mike, but I'll say it. I don't know that you need to. If you have versions that you like playing right now, I don't know that you need it.
Have you watched the show?
no.
You don't need to play
You
it.
don't need it. Yeah. There
So
you go,
I
Bob.
will say,
Exactly
like,
right, sir.
sure, I would I would love to play it. And like if
Yeah.
somebody's like, hey, we're setting this up and next month on this
Sure.
Saturday, we already got 5 players. I'm teaching, I'm in. But
Yeah.
If you
like
Hell
I'm
want
not
yeah.
gonna go out, I'm not gonna go
Sure.
chase a copy,
Nope.
That's
if,
never
Nope.
happened.
if you want to watch the show and you really enjoy the show, then I would say definitely play it because the flavor's there. You'll kind of get what's going
Yeah.
on. Like, whereas, Unfathomable, they pop up and the ship's moving and they're sliding back. In the first episode, one of the things that's happening is that the ship jumps faster than light. And then they have I forget what it is, like 59 minutes or 49 minutes. And then they have to, all of a sudden, all the
Cylons.
Cylons, thank you,
You're
show
welcome.
up. They're like tracking them down, and so as soon as they show up and they start like shooting at them and stuff, they have to jump again, and so that's kind of like what they're doing in that game. Look,
Yes.
instead of like fleeing
Spoilers,
from
Bob.
what?
Well, also spoilers from
It's
Aaron.
the first. It's literally the first episode. It's literally
It's also what, like 20 years old?
yes.
Beats Bears Battlestar
Battlestar
Galactica.
There you go.
Galactica.
That's right.
Identity theft is not a joke, Jim.
Michael.
All right, I'll rapid fire 2 more real quick here. High Society, it's like a 30-year-old Reiner Knizia bidding game. I bought it last year, still haven't played it, but I've heard it's great to this day. And last one, it's funny because I know what this game did for Mike Giuliano and getting into the hobby. But you have to understand, I played Eldritch Horror and I'm like, eh. And I played
Oh.
Betrayal at House on the Hill and I was like, eh. So why would I be excited about playing Arkham Horror? I've never played.
Well, Arkham Horror and Betrayal House on the Hill are two completely different
games.
It's similar to Eldritch Horror, though, right?
Eldritch Horror and Arkham Horror
Betrayal.
are
Not
not
Betrayal.
Betrayal. Betrayal is
Okay.
social deduction. It's way different.
Okay. Well,
it's not even
Eldritch
social
didn't-
deduction.
Not quite social, but yeah, depending on which one you're doing, things kind of change.
When it's like go into a room and check your insert whatever blank, I'm just like meh.
I searched this thing. Yeah.
Unfortunately those type of games don't do anything for me. So every time, like when Mike's invited you guys on to the show to play Arkham Horror, I'm like, I'll just silently, I still haven't played that.
Yeah, Mike's conveniently busy that night.
Care if I ever do, but like if perfect situation, hey, there's you guys and there's Googs and we're playing this right now, Mike, we need a fourth. Okay, let's go.
Yeah. I mean, I think it's totally fair to anybody to be very situational with some of these games. So yeah, I won't throw you shit for that.
Very rare I'll say I will never play that game that I've never played. No, that's not gonna happen.
Especially if the right people are asking you. You know what I mean? We're like, I'm gonna play games with, Sam. I'm gonna play games with Sam. I know it doesn't matter. I'm hanging out with Sam. I'm gonna have a great time.
Walking in the open play hall and Origins, and two randos are like, hey, we need a third for Arkham Horror. Oh, actually,
that's different.
Hold on, I'm gonna go. Well, maybe later. I'm going to pick up a reprinted copy of the Oregon Trail card game.
Yeah, right. right. But if Jim Cole goes, hey, I want you to play one of my favorite games with me tonight, you're showing up.
Let's go. Yeah, let's go.
Doesn't matter. I'm not even going to go what game. I'm going to say what time.
Yeah.
That's the answer. Now, Eric Bettinger, I'm going to be like, is my house arrest ankle bracelet going to go off, or is yours
space related?
Well, we should recap our lists, right, boys?
Oh yeah, that's a thing, isn't it?
Yes, we should.
It is a thing.
All right. My number 5 from 1995 was Pitch Car. Number 4 from 2004 was War of the Ring. Number 3 from 2002, Puerto Rico.
The racist version.
The racist version.
Oh my
God. Number 2 from 2013. The Concordia.
The racist version. Sorry. Everything should just be that now.
And number 1, the one that I have played and didn't care for much, For Sale.
Oh, that hurts my heart so much. Okay. So my number 5 was Fortress America, which I do think was my oldest one. Then I had Alhambra, then Kingdom Builder, Castles of Burgundy, which I know that I will have the opportunity to play because I know what a fan Mike is, and it wouldn't be hard to get that played, which is great. Which is why it is my number 2 and not my number 1, because my number 1 obviously is one that I played and was just not as wowed with as I was hoping to be, and that is Trajan. And it is unfair to Trajan because there are 2 Moncala games that are very, very, very high in my, esteem in my top 100. And, it essentially does a very similar thing as Trajan.
I mean, Ostia would have. I could see Ostia going up my list. I can't see Crusaders going up in my top 100. Um, but I just got to play Ostia more.
But Crusaders was in your top 100,
Oh
right?
yeah, it was in the 30s. Yeah,
Okay.
so I
Yeah.
still got it rated very high.
No, it's not like it
Um,
was a bad game or anything. I think that Bob and I just enjoyed Crusaders, and I do feel that the brevity of Crusaders helped it versus Trajan.
oh yeah, we busted out a 3-player game in like 60 minutes.
Yeah, it was pretty quick. A learning game, even.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, please
Okay.
continue. Sorry.
Nope. My number 5 was Formula D. Number 4, San Juan. Number 3, La Havre. Number 2, Power Grid. And number 1, I'm actually drawing a blank because I was flipping through BG stats and I was like, oh, this needs to be my number 1 because I honestly can't remember what it was now. I didn't have it typed into my list.
Oh my God,
picked it
what was your number 1? I totally drew a blank.
while scrolling through. Oh, Kingsburg. There we go.
Kingsburg. That's right. It was so forgettable.
It was. I know. I had written down either Hansa, but everybody already knows that, and Carcassonne, which it's fine, but just I don't know. It didn't do a whole lot for me, and I played it a long time ago, but still just didn't really do anything for me.
Mike, I thought for sure Hansa was going to be your number 1 when we talked about doing the list. The way we were doing it. So
yeah, I want to play Hansa again though. I think part of what made it tough was that Wes taught us, and he is like no mercy, even to new players on
yeah,
all games.
yeah.
But I still believe it is very repetitive when you put cubes on the map and then somebody takes them off and you do that 4 turns in a row. And then finally you make progress and unlock something. That is kind of repetitive and frustrating. Here's progress. There goes my progress. Here's progress. There goes my progress. And then finally you're inching towards doing something. And that is a bit frustrating. Nix, good to see you.
Nix. Hey, good to see
Hansa
Nix.
was my introduction to the bumping mechanic. And so that's why I really like that about that. You could like bump people's pieces off, and then you get to keep, take more turns, more actions. And
if we did a top 5 that had like old games that surprised us, Hansa would be on there, right? Nix, really glad to see you, buddy. Welcome back. Hope all is well with you.
Yeah.
Over there. I feel like it's been a minute.
it hasn't been
since we've
seen the Nix.
Mm-hmm. Yep, that is such as life. It has been.
Oh no! Don't you ever apologize for missing. We will just say, "Hey, we missed you, and we're happy you're back." Yeah, don't ever apologize.
Don't feel bad. I've had people apologize for not watching the entire stream, and I'm like, I'm just happy you're here for 5 minutes. I don't expect anybody to tune in for the whole 2 hours.
No.
For
pop
those
in
that
for a couple minutes, say hey.
You are saints.
Yeah. Honestly, if you pop in for 5 minutes, drop us a comment. You're a saint. Thank you so much.
You're already exceeding expectations.
If you stay for the whole show, you're a masochist. No, we appreciate all you guys, and I just want to say, hey, thanks, fellas. We called this list out last week, kind of at the end of the show. I'm glad we got to do it. I'm glad we got to do it with a twist, because I thought that would be fun to do, right? Like have that oldie that we finally played and we're like, meh on it, or just not excited about it necessarily as other people at the table. Doesn't mean it's a bad game or that we didn't like it, because I enjoyed playing Trajan. I will use mine as an example. Bob's on the other hand, is completely different than mine, though, right? Like he would actively avoid to play For Sale because for whatever reason, that 20 minutes of his life would be hell.
And never get it
Where I
back.
just would say, Bob, get good. Come on, brother. It's a better game than that. So I again, right? That's the appeal of the show. Three different guys, three different opinions, different aspects. Shockingly, we didn't have crossover. I thought we might. Like when Mike was like, "Oh, let's go to 10." I was like, "Oh, there'll be too much crossover." I was worried about crossover at 5. To be completely frank. And that we didn't get it, I think is great because that allows us to provide a better show, in my opinion, right? More games we
Yeah.
talk about.
That was partly why I stuck to games that are for me.
Sure.
Because then I'd be able to it would be an easier way to avoid crossover.
No, I think it worked out really well. I called 0 audibles based on crossover.
Same.
You know what I mean? So
And I called 1 audible just to go from Seven Wonders Duel, which is a newer game, to San Juan, which is a classic.
right. Again, though, no crossover. We're just hitting a different
Nope.
game.
Yeah.
And yeah, no, I love it. I love the way this list turned out. I think it's really
for
good.
sure. So speaking of topics, we had somebody that wanted to make suggestions in our Discord, which we always are open to. We had
Yes.
several topic suggestions
So
in the
many, and they're
Discord.
good. They're all good.
I kind of want to throw them out right now, and maybe we
Do
can,
it.
like we did last week, talk out what we want to cover next week and maybe get some input from the chat. Many of you are in the Discord anyway, but I say let's do it.
I am 1,000,000% behind this. Let's go.
Okay. So Saki suggested, he had 3
Oh, I'm out.
suggestions.
It's Saki. I'm out.
All right. On
Just
to
kidding. Love
Steph's
it.
suggestions. No, kidding. Saki's 3 suggestions. He has top 5 favorite games we played completely wrong the first time. We've never done that, so we can't do that one.
Especially if I taught it. It's never happened.
Never happened.
We have top 5 favorite reasons someone had to miss the live stream, parentheses, rest in peace, Bob's Power.
Or Bunny Rabbits or Tim's Internet or fill in the blank. Sure.
Yeah.
That's great. Love it.
We've got top 5 board game designers we'd like to go to brunch with.
Ooh.
Now, we have done designers. It's been a while, but we haven't done designers we'd go to brunch with, which might be a different list entirely.
I think it could be.
Okay. Then Steph, who was in our chat earlier today, suggested top 5 games that have been rethemed too many times and why. I could almost just stop it at top 5 games that have been rethemed and like that one. We've got top 5 games that are still unique today and why the element differentiates them isn't reused. And then he also suggested top 5 mechanics you've cooled on. We've done games we've cooled on. We have not done mechanics we've cooled on, which I think is kind of cool. And we've done our least favorite mechanics, but cooled on is different because that suggests you used to like that mechanic and now maybe you don't.
Yeah.
Any thoughts?
So I will say mechanics I've cooled on would be tough because I'm just so excited, I think, to play games that I don't know for me personally that when a game mechanic comes up, I go, I don't really like those kind of games. For me personally. So that would maybe be the one that I would just struggle the most with. Now, if you guys had a strong feelings about that, I will figure something out. Spoiler alert, my whole list might just be EB games. Or Key B games. I said EB, Key B games. Like just
I
whatever. They put that out. I've cooled on that. I'm out.
yeah.
Oh, you
Did
guys
we?
went quiet for a second. I was like,
Oh, I was like, is Mike just thinking or is he frozen?
Oh no. I
all right.
paused.
So what about you guys? You guys feel strong one way or another?
I think
There we
games
go.
that have been rethemed is interesting. It might be a little
That's
tricky.
tough. Yeah.
That it coming up with 5 off the top of my head is tricky. Games that are still unique today feels like an excuse for me and Tim to talk about Concordia. But as you guys know, we always will try to add something in that's not obvious.
Oh, I
Uh
mean, if we're not having fun with the list. We didn't try.
Designers to go to brunch with is sticking out.
That's a fun one.
That's a fun one.
I mean,
Okay. That sounds like it might be the winner.
okay.
And so Saki, if you watch this later, I'll make sure I give you a react here in the Discord. I might even let you know that that's the topic we settled on.
So, like Mike was saying, uh oh, wait,
On the upside, there won't be any crossover.
unwarrantedly. Hold on, unwarranted. I don't think you understand what that means, Eric. Because
You keep on
every
using
time
that
I've
word.
insulted,
I do not think
yeah,
it means what you think it means.
every
we
time it's been deserved. Oh,
me
pause,
I
pause,
like this
pause,
variation
pause.
of the designers to have brunch with, a
We're
Tim
designer
good.
to
needs
have
new
a whiskey with.
earbuds.
No. I mean, an hour.
You've had to change it
These
twice now in
AirPods,
the middle of the stream.
these AirPods are old as
Ooh.
shit. I'm not gonna lie,
Yeah, they say it should last
but we're
a
good.
couple of hours.
I
That's what
tried
she
to
said.
change it before it died last time, but I was too late this time.
Mine literally could last all day at work.
Well, you are, a fancy boy and got newer ones than mine. Mine are old.
Oh, Mike just looks frozen half the time.
He
I'm
does. He's just very stoic.
I suppose.
Okay. Oh,
I'm
designers we
reading.
want to have a whiskey with. I
Yeah.
mean, look, Trevor, I appreciate the effort, but I mean, come on. We've already got brunch. We're going to do
We're gonna have
brunch.
mimosas.
Well, no, I think in replace, that's what I was saying is in place of brunch, we make it designers to have a whiskey with. Same
Oh,
topic.
okay. So you're
I mean,
okay.
same vibes, just that's the reason we want to meet up with them. To talk about,
Okay.
I don't know, to drink whiskey with them.
So I will say though that sharing a meal and sharing a drink are going to be two different
Two very different things. So we may have to come to a decision on that. But I think we've settled on at least that designer to do something with as our
Yeah.
topic for next.
Hey now.
No, let's do whiskey. Let's stay on theme for the Whiskey Wednesday. I think that's
Okay.
good. I think we take sakis as an inspiration. We have now built on that and combined it with another suggestion, and we do it with have a whiskey with.
Okay. Excellent.
I mean, do we reach out and do the guest show thing? That'd be something fun to do too, or try to figure out how we do the call-ins.
I would probably fanboy over Stefan Feld if we were able to make that happen. I mean, we've met we've met Eric Lang, so that's cool. And we met.
I mean, I had lunch with Martin Wallace, but I mean, no big deal.
Well, yeah, Bob and I have literally had beers with Martin Wallace.
Yeah.
That's okay. You guys don't have to big time me.
No, well,
I mean, come on, name
I
drop.
don't want to. Well, hold on. Somebody just didn't roll into Indianapolis in time. You could have been there, Mike. You were invited.
Yeah.
Oh, I was still working, I believe. So
Yeah, you
Correct.
bum. What a
I
loser.
know.
How dare
Yeah.
you? How dare
You know.
you?
Just
You
for
know.
them to let you go months later.
Well,
Oh shit.
that's you're not
Way to
wrong,
go,
but
Hoop. Way to go.
that
Unforeseen.
that opportunity to make $700 in a day is hard to resist.
Yeah.
Leave it to Bob to just shove that knife in your back and twist it. Don't worry, it's not.
He's in a better
business,
spot.
it's
He's in a better
personal.
spot now,
I
though.
know,
So
I
He
know.
is. He is.
It's true. Now I can make. Never mind.
No, but I think that if we do, I mean, either we do whiskey or brunch, either one is great. And because honestly, my list would be different because of my eating habits combined with the person that I would want to have food with eating habits. But I think that either one would be fun. I think whiskey would be more apropos to the show,
right.
but I will go either way. And if we want to not decide right now and maybe create a poll in the Discord, we could go
See
off
what
the
people
poll.
prefer.
We close the poll by like Saturday and just see who says what. But it was
Not bad.
inspired by Saki's suggestion.
Well, I better delete that second comment then.
Don't delete it. It's fine. Just say, hey, Saki, I lied to you. Or Tim made me a liar. He's a horrible friend. Barely that. And because then you could be like other people that used to be on the show. I'm not bitter.
Yes, he did say Discord. I heard that.
Oh, yeah, totally did. Discord.
Discord.
And yes, this is also factual. I'm in Michigan 4 days a week now. So,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
will be for the next month.
Which is why Mike has all of the game plans for everybody out of that Detroit area and knows what's going on.
That's true.
He's on the sidelines taking pictures.
I did learn that from Michigan while I was there.
Yeah. So I guess it's safe to say, tune in to the Discord if you are so inclined to find out what the topic's going to be next week and to even influence the topic next week. Thank you, everyone, so much for being here tonight, participating in this conversation. We love you all for that and are forever grateful. And for the board game rundown, I've been Tim.
Bob.
I was Mike.
He was Mike. Can confirm. We will
Still
see y'all
is.
next week.
We will. Bye.
Do you like to party?
I do like to party.
I also like to party.
I like to party.
A 7.3.
This is a great party.
Repeating.
We should party more often.
Heating.
I do like to
Heating.
Okay.
I also like to party. I also like to party.
I like to party. I like to party.
We should party more often.
Okay.
This is a great party.
Okay.